An anthology about the bad, the short-lived, and the forgotten shows and events in television history. This is It Was a Thing on TV.
Punisher! Control! Tell me before I change my mind!
I give you Super Train.
Well, Chico, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. The end. End of an era.
And the beginning of everything else.
What
Whatever
does that even mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? The end of everything else.
God, I don't know.
Is it going to end like Succession did? Is it going to end like Barry did?
I'm still trying to process those.
I'm still trying to process Jeremy Strong, dejected, sitting at the end on that chair, looking out in the water.
All I could say is somebody is coming for Gene Kuznets. Just saying.
Somebody
will be coming for him.
Don't drop the soap, Gene. You know what the biggest reaction I found out after that whole thing was? There's another guy named Jim Cummings? All right, but the things we learned. But enough about that crap. We are here to talk about the end of the era. All right, so where are we right now? Let's remind everybody where we were.
Okay, so we are at the tail end of the school year. Everybody's graduated. Not everybody has gone on to college yet. Elle, played by Joey King, still has a full summer because she is choosing between her dream of going to her dream college and then spending the rest of her life with her bestie. Where is her heart going to go?
Is she going to go with her best friend? Is she going to go with her boyfriend? I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I guess we're just gonna have to figure this out as we watch this slightly less than 2 hour travesty. I mean spectacle. I mean movie.
An hour and 53 minutes and 48 seconds. Let's be technical here.
Hey, that is short of that's just short of 2 hours, okay?
Look, I'm missing Dark Side of the Ring for
I'm
this.
missing the American Gladiators 30 for 30 and the season premiere of America's Got Talent. Granted, I can watch both of those later, but still, there's the principle at work here.
Well, thank God for the friendly app for me. But okay, we are paused on Netflix at 0000, which is where you should be too. I'm going to give a 5-second countdown, and after I hit play, you're going to hit play on your stream. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's end this era. Let's finally end it.
This era.
That's right. All right.
The end begins in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Ta-da! And we end the era with more words in weird places.
Yes. Previously on the kissing booth. Oh, the woods.
Elle Woods.
Oh, I get it. I see what you did there.
All right, just so everybody knows that this movie was filmed back to back with
The Kissing
This-
Booth 2.
yes, with Kissing Booth 2.
So they pulled a Back to the Future 2 and 3 here.
Yes. And I will say this again. It's amazing how California looks absolutely nothing like South Africa.
I know, it's so strange. Oh, but we miss seals. Ooh. Yay. Oh, McCovey Cove. That's
Green
not bad.
screen magic.
Obvi-
Yay.
Obvious green screen to make it look like McCovey Cove is obvious.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Yes. Money.
Money.
Oh.
Will you marry me? No. You want fries with that? You gonna drink that beer? I want to do everything with you.
Yes, everything.
Including this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cannonball.
Oh, shit. Indeed. Oh.
It's Harvard.
It's Harvard.
Harvard. Really?
Oh, Noah wants to tell you about its feelings now.
Oh,
Well,
now.
remember, they're in a relationship now, aren't they?
Yes.
So, yeah, feelings are important.
Sure. You think that.
It's not going to work.
No.
My first celebrity crush, Molly Ringwald. Oh.
It's
Here
not.
comes the news. Here comes the news.
Oh, the terrible news. Oh, no.
What?
No.
It's a beach house. There's such a thing called summer vacation, yo. Spring break.
But you know what? California real estate, they're probably going to get $1 million for it.
That's a low ball offer, dude.
This is just like the end of Succession, Chico.
Oh, look. It's no caller ID. We like to ask you about your voting preferences.
Oh, no. Why?
You hear that sound?
Yeah.
That's reality creeping up on you.
Reality's creeping up on Elle.
You know that's illegal, right?
Yeah, you can't do that in Uno. Maybe it's house rules. A date?
A date?
Linda. Ooh. Oh.
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 I would just repaint it. I don't need to sell it.
Where's Chip and Joanna when we need them?
Probably pimping some more stuff for Walmart. Oh, yeah. They pimp stuff for Walmart. Fun fact, the waves in South Africa are notoriously choppy.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I've always wanted to know what the tides in Johannesburg in South Africa. Is Johannesburg even near the beach?
No, you're thinking of Cape Town. I'm actually, I remember watching a video from Bright Sun Films about a shipwreck, the Oceanos. Really good watch. That's how I learned about it.
Oh, I remember that. That was a good episode Jake did.
Shout out to Jake Williams.
A diamond.
Yeah, it's a flavorless ring pop. Don't you know? You know, I keep hearing about what Elle thinks of all of this situation. Nobody asks what Lee thinks of all this situation is.
No.
For all we know, Lee's getting ready to bail on Elle too. What the hell?
I want to hear what this is going on from his point of view.
Yeah, Netflix. What's up with this, huh? You're talking about end of an era. What if it's the beginning of Lee's era?
Hey, pizza!
Hey, we're gonna get some Brooklyn style. Hey,
we're gonna get a good Brooklyn style pizza in California.
Hey, it's California, so you got pineapple and chicken and ham together on a pizza. Hey,
uh-oh.
Somebody forgot to clean up.
Simple.
Yeah, you say that now. Hold you. It's one of those things you think it's simple. It's not simple. It's never simple. The two pile system never works. Never.
I'd keep that Hungry Hippos game. Let's be honest. What is? Oh my God!
Oh my God! They've never. Okay. Fun fact: Mario Kart Lunchbox.
Yeah.
Never existed.
Oh well, let's pretend it did. The crazy things. Oh.
And then there's the whole matter of the closing date.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's heard of Los Angeles traffic before?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they thought of this.
Yes. Oh, that's nice.
Deal's just closed.
Yeah!
Yay! One more summer of all of this. And you really need to take care of that, Elle.
Yeah, take care of that.
Did you make your decision yet?
Yes. Oh, we don't even know what it is yet.
Oh, you are a tease.
Oh, no.
She was never on the wait list.
No. She's going to Harvard.
She's going to Harvard.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
And oh God. Nobody's asking. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, haven't you? There's going to be an invention coming out called Zoom. It's going to change the world, Chico.
They don't know yet, do they?
They don't know what's going to happen after this.
Oh!
Ooh. Ouch.
He took that stuff seriously.
Oh! Oh!
I have a feeling Lee's going to need some therapy after this.
Well, how's she going to do that?
I have no idea. Now you're not playing fair. My God, this would be a passable movie if it was anything else. If it wasn't The Kissing Booth 3, this movie could totally work.
There it is, Rule 18.
What happens when... So here's the thing. In this particular situation, Rule 18 runs contrary to Rule 19. What's going to happen with this?
Yes. All drawers.
Can we start with that faded beard situation you got going on there?
Yeah,
that's a chore in and of itself.
No, that is not working.
That is a two-man operation.
You need to call like Keith Hernandez and Walt Frazier and get the Just for Men.
She hogs the covers. She hogs the closets.
It's cemented in.
Oh, yeah. Kicking is.
Oh, that's
Oh. See, that's what winners do. They rise to meet the situation. They do not stop where the situation meets them.
yeah. How? What? Oh, everybody.
Bikini Beach Party. Yay.
Jeez, did they invite everybody to this party?
I want to know where he got that Amazing Spider-Man shirt.
Probably, maybe like at Walmart or Target.
Or
I don't.
Or maybe 80s tees. I don't know.
Probably 80stees.com. I mean, it's California. They can afford like the $50 prices on there.
Although everybody keeps wondering if Elle is poor. Hey, Lee's getting on with his life. You're getting on with your life. We should all be so lucky.
Yeah. Last summer.
Last summer at the beach house.
Yeah.
Last summer at the...
Oh, he's hammered.
Sleep. Oh, no. 1:00 in the afternoon. I'm way too early.
Hi, everybody.
My sister Kiesel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Are you excited for this end of an era, Kiesla?
Greg wants to know if you're excited for the end of this era.
Oh, never.
Go cliff jumping.
Cliff jumping. This
This
great.
movie is part of an era, apparently.
Yes. Yes.
The kissing booth.
We talked about this many times. Sumo wrestling.
Yes.
Jumping off a plane and going parachute jumping.
Skydiving.
Pie eating.
Pie eating. Win a pie eating contest. Blanket fort!
Oh,
yeah!
Yes. I've never made a blanket for it.
Give Noah an atomic wedgie.
An atomic wedgie.
Ow!
Cliff jump.
They finally did the cliff jumping then.
Yeah, they did.
Eating donuts.
Yep.
Inside the big donut.
The big donut. Well, now they have something in common with Tony Stark.
Win a sand castle contest. Turn Noah into an ice cream sundae.
Learn to. Well, that counts, I guess. Oh.
Swim with sharks. Yeah, no. Helium karaoke. You know what's a really good helium karaoke song, Greg?
What?
Business Time by Flight of the Conchords.
Take your word for it.
It's business. It's business time. I don't want you trying to say you're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time.
No.
We have a problem.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's not going to happen, obviously.
No.
That's not going to count.
Oh.
Oh, no.
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 Is this happening? Is this seriously happening?
Not again.
Why are we doing this? Why in God's name are we doing this? They're hungry. This is a restaurant. You're a waitress.
He could have gone to any other restaurant, but he chose this.
He could have gone to Denny's.
Yeah, he could have gone to Denny's. He could have gone to Whataburger.
He could have gone to In-N-Out. This is California, remember?
Yeah.
By the way, try the animal fries. It's awesome.
Huh. A giant go-kart track at a water park.
She will totally mind.
Yeah, she will.
I would ask her first.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask.
He's not going to ask, is he?
No, he's not going to ask. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh.
I wonder how.
How?
Okay. Next time somebody says Marco.
Polo.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't we do that last time?
I don't know. I literally just thought of it. Dropped. I've never noticed how short Joey King is.
Oh yeah.
She is a tiny little thing.
But not as tiny as Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh. I don't even know what you want from me.
It's fine just the way it is.
It's totally not fine.
Can a bee get some water here?
Ooh, I love comic book shows. We have one in the hopper.
Yeah, go. Yeah, it totally is. It's all your fault, Al. Yeah.
All your fault. Yep.
Mm. You should have.
Should have.
Marco.
Polo. Party pooper. Why don't you go poop some parties? Party pooper. That is a freaking nice boat. What is a super boat?
Super. Does that run on Time Lord technology?
Yeah, because that looks big. That looks way bigger than any boat has a right to be.
Oh.
I'm beginning to sense a theme.
Someone's going to get let down. Oh, look.
Mario Kart
Yeah.
on the Switch. Oh man, ramp jump. Ramp jump.
Ramp jump. But don't be a D and use the blue turtle shell. Don't. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just get some Grandma's Secret Stain Remover. It'll come right out.
It's water. Or wine. It's wine.
It's wine.
Luckily, it's a white wine, so, no worry. She's just going to smell funny for a couple of hours. Has this girl ever told anybody no before? I feel like her life would have been a whole lot better if she learned how to say no.
Elle just said no. We'd be spared a lot of problems. Street Fighter.
Which one?
I think it's probably Five was out at this point, right?
Yeah, 5 was way out at this point.
And we're recording this right before 6 is coming out.
Oh God, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like that's just a teenage girl rule. You hate your dad's girlfriend.
Yes.
Nothing about your mother's boyfriend, but
Thingy.
Thingy.
Oh.
How could you miss that?
Ha-
It's 80s mini golf. 80s mini golf. 80s are good. Mini golf good. 80s mini golf
yeah.
double good.
Double good. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Somebody's going to find a way to screw this up. My money's on L's. Water park fun. This looks a lot like Volcano Bay, let me tell you. If you're ever in Orlando, go to Volcano Bay. It's really good stuff.
All right. Waikiki Wheels. Oh, just do it.
She's here. Oh, yeah!
Oh, snap. She's wearing the Mario Kart.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Wario.
He wore the costume!
Oh, that's
Marco!
Polo.
Polo!
Oh, where's Waluigi?
Oh no, what's he gonna do?
Oh, I guess he's gonna be Waluigi.
Is he gonna be Waluigi now?
Yeah.
That's his ladies and gentlemen, the Lakitu brothers.
Where are the power-ups?
I have no idea. Here comes the Lakitu brother camera.
Ba-bomb!
Oh! You got ba-bombed, son!
Ba-bomb!
There was never a silly string power-up in Mario Kart, just saying.
Oh. You gotta improvise.
But there is I guess that's the substitute for the blooper.
Yeah.
Ooh, me exit slipping. Up,
Banana peel.
banana.
Oh,
Oh.
right to the hay. Polo.
Polo. Marco's back in the race.
Oh, wait, how's that possible?
I don't. He did the Leonard Nimoy thing from Baffled. That's how it's possible.
Oh, okay.
You got bombed, son. I'm surprised there's not a blue shell here.
Someone's going to clean up a massive mess here on the track when this is done. Oh.
Polo.
Polo.
Oh, she could hear you. Oh, he could hear you. But he's got different things going on right about now.
Oh.
Polo.
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 Well, that's marked off.
That's awkward.
It is.
Punch him. You should have punched him.
You should have.
So it would totally make up for the lack of blue shell in this Mario Kart race. Very embarrassing.
Yeah.
This is going to be awkward.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lee just went there, ladies and gentlemen.
He did.
Oh my.
Oh, this is.
I can't not make a big deal about it. This is what you would make a big deal about.
Yes.
Okay, where's the DDR machine?
Yeah, wait. What?
Oh no.
No!
We got. They kind of have to now. Dungeon Dice Monsters? I can tell you from personal experience, it's the whole everybody coming at you all at once thing.
Oh.
What's
What's going
the
on here?
whatting? What?
Oh no.
You know what? You know what Elle's problem is?
What?
She is listening to everybody in the world except what she wants. What does Elle Evans want? What does Elle Evans want?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel, what are you going to do?
Rachel gonna be playing here on the piano. What the hell is this?
That ain't the piano. Flash mob.
Oh, everybody here at this establishment is completely cool with this.
Very nice. Hey, they nailed the catch. That's
Yes.
very important. The catch is very important.
Catch is
Ask
crucial.
Patrick Swayze. You always nail the catch. If you can't nail that catch, you do not do the catch. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Meanwhile, the olds are looking absolutely perplexed.
But they're like, oh, this is fine.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This bish. Oh boy, this is gonna be.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. You know, she couldn't have just asked for her dad for her number. She what? She drank it from the carton.
Who does that?
You're not helping.
No. No, you're not.
Ooh. Ow.
Ow. That's gotta hurt.
Marco.
Holo.
Nope.
She just dropped her 12 top. In the words of the late great Tina Turner, I don't really want to fight no more.
See, she has made the most sense of anybody in this movie.
Thank you. There's Marco.
Polo.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
You really don't. Ooh, good song. Good song.
Ooh.
I forgot who did a cover for it 10 years ago, but that was a really good cover. But
Like an iTunes search real quick.
Just this once?
One time only.
One time. Last time. This is it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Elle never says no to anybody or anything,
Yeah.
including that. Speaking of watching through windows, you know who's watching through a window right now?
Oh, Marco.
Polo.
Okay, Javier. All right, I Google searched. Javier Colon did a cover of "Time After Time" in 2011, and
That's
Pink,
not the one. That wasn't
Pink,
the one.
Pink did one in 2021. Iron and Wine in 2016.
I think it was Quiet Drive or something.
Quiet Drive. I will
Quiet
search.
Drive.
I will search right now.
They turned it into an angry white boy song.
Yes, Quiet Drive. That's the one. I got it on Google.
Oh, I forgot what that game was.
What they?
I don't think it's Street Fighter.
What, like Tekken?
Yeah,
Probably
or-
Tekken.
probably Tekken.
I can't think of any other fighting games. It's Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. That's it.
Fighting a game with a character named Spinal in it.
Oh, Final Fight, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
Killer Instinct.
Maybe. It's a PlayStation game. It's a
But
Killer
Killer
Instinct
Instinct
is Xbox.
Yeah, Killer Instinct was an Xbox game because, Microsoft bought out Rare and stuff.
Polo.
Polo.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call him any day or night. Call him. You see, Chico, that was a reference to Blondie.
Yeah.
Beach volleyball, everybody! What?
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Now we got, misunderstandings and shenanigans.
You were just found out, dude.
Yeah, who cares about orientation? What are you going to find out there? Marco.
Polo.
Yeah, who does he think he is? You know what I'm in the mood for with watching this? Playing Malibu Beach volleyball on the Game Boy. Bet you never thought you'd hear a reference to Malibu Beach volleyball on Game Boy.
They're reenacting the Top Gun scene, I think.
Ow, my nose! They not only reenacted the Top Gun scene, they also reenacted the episode of the Brady Bunch where Marcia got her nose spiked by the football.
Oh. He
Oh.
did not. Marco.
Polo.
Are they about to throw hands?
So, oh! Damn!
Ow. Finally, somebody throwing hands on that.
Good.
Miles Davis apparently did a cover of Time After Time as well, Greg.
Oh, that's good. Oh, but this is just.
I want to remind everybody this is all because Elle never said no.
Yeah. If she had just learned to say no, none of this would have happened.
Polo. Ooh, the old school edition.
The vintage Monopoly. They must have gone to whatever secondhand shop they could find in South
Or
Africa.
they found it at Target. You know they sell that stuff.
Oh yeah, they do sell the vintage Targets at vintage Monopolies. I mean at Target, yeah. Who gets the top hat? Was I the only one who played with the top hat?
I was always race.
Come on, Elle, just pick the top hat. Give her the peace, Elle.
That's no way to speak to your mother or your girlfriend, mother.
Your dad's
or
girlfriend.
Your dad. Yeah, thank you. I know you just did not. Ain't that all about a bee, ladies and gentlemen? You got some nerve talking to her like that. Ain't that all about a bee? See, Elle's been making all of this about herself, and she's never saying no to anything. Now you know why her entire life is. Oh, God. That really just happened. Symbolism. This is. Are we going to hear another one of those rules now?
Maybe? Two things. Well, that's obvious.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bacon.
Oh,
Wink, wink.
good bacon, good. Good bacon.
Make some disco fries, put some cheese, and put some bacon on it. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
Rule number 3.
Here we go. Rule number 3.
Well, clean your bed.
Oh, God. How's Lee going to clean this up? How's Lee going to clean this up, I wonder?
Oh. The Hollywood sign. Oh, yeah.
Lots of B-roll, lots of green screen.
Again, obvious green screen. Obvious. Polo.
Oh, now she's interested.
Oh, now you're interested. Oh.
Ow. Quoting Patty Smythe. Damn.
Damn.
I don't mean to repeat myself here, but ain't that about a bitch? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to go to the arcade now.
Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, no! She's lost her best friend, her boyfriend, and her arcade game!
Oh, my God. Lee is staring off like the end of Succession with Jeremy Stroll.
Oh my god! Do you really?
Really?
Do you really want to be there? And stop blaming Noah for your shortcomings. Oh my god, be an adult.
Come on. Elle.
Oh my god, she did not just, you girl, you
No.
did not just, girl,
No.
girl, you think this is a game, mother lover? You think this is just a game?
This is not your freaking dance machine. This is real.
No. No, it just proves that you've never said no in your entire life.
Ooh.
Ain't that about a bitch?
They're all done. It's over. It's over.
Okay, you're just gonna, okay. Y'all. Up, Marco.
Polo.
Okay, so if we're making a tally here, she's lost her bestie, she's lost her father,
Yeah.
she's lost her boyfriend,
And
she's lost her side piece,
Yeah.
and she's lost her video game.
Yeah. And she went back to that that gazebo and in the rain. Nothing.
And all because you never said no to anything. You never prioritized yourself. You're 18 bloody years old. You need to prioritize yourself.
Yeah. By the way, just to get aside, I'm watching the Mets Phillies game on SNY while this is going on. Freaking Marlins man is at the game. And he's checking his cell phone for some reason. Oh, that's good.
She's just saying that to make you feel better, right?
Well, that is true. She's just totally saying that to make her feel better. Probably doesn't even mean it.
No, she doesn't. All right, that is definitely an Xbox controller, I think. No, it's just...
Oh, yeah, that totally an Xbox One controller.
Oh, by the way, slight correction. That's Lee's mom. That's not Elle's mom. That's Lee's mom.
Yes. Because remember, Elle's mom's dead.
Yeah. Elle's mom.
She dead. She dead. We covered this back in the first one. Just remember, it's Lap Al.
Lap Al.
Why'd you want to go to Harvard? What, do you think you were going to go to college and you're just going to go be smoochy? Oh, finally, someone's making some sense.
Thank you, God.
Molly Ringwald's here to give us some sense here.
Thank God.
He stayed up all night to design that himself, probably.
Do you even know what that is? Does anybody even know what that is? What is that?
It's blueprints, probably. Well, oh,
Yeah.
really? Really?
Yeah, you do. Again, this is why she never says no.
Oh. Why didn't you just say it?
Never says things.
Really?
But it never rains in Los Angeles.
Oh, the Google. She's going to go on the Google machine.
Yeah, that'll help.
At least take a picture of it before you're going to paint over it.
Nobody under 25 thinks.
Oh my, summer is gone now. I can't believe it was that quick. Marco.
Polo. You are not the one. Please pack up your knives and leave. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
This would be
This
so.
is gonna,
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna work.
Is this gonna?
If I... Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. I have a dedicated button on my stream deck with RuPaul saying "sashay away."
Yeah, for whatever reason, these stream decks, whenever we try them out, never work.
No, they don't work. They only work on Skype for some reason. But you're not gonna hear me complain. MVP. MVP. MVP.
I didn't know Pete Alonso was in the house. Hmm.
Was that in the rules?
Who knows? Yeah, you did. Oh my God! What is this with all these parallels to the last scene of Succession?
That's good. I sort of got that's going to be my new profile pic. Just me with a railing staring off into the distance. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, this is like a Kobayashi Maru here. It's like, it doesn't matter what she does, she's always going to get crap for it.
Yep. You're just figuring this out?
Yeah. By the way, 2-0 Mets over the Phillies final, so. Yeah.
Finally.
Oh, fudge. Oh, yeah. She was a judge at the dance competition.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What?
I'm sorry, what?
She
To
wants
quote the great American Jaguar Gator 9.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
Where's the what dog when we need him?
So you two were fighting over schools and over each other and over Elle. Okay, I have some questions. First of all, how dare you?
How dare you, sir? Well, like sands in the hourglass.
These are the days of our lives.
Oh, there was that diamond. Oh, here's the height thing that's now painted over. Oh, forever.
Forever.
There is something I need you to do for me, Noah.
Gee, I wonder what it is. Meanwhile, Molly Ringwald has a box.
A box. Oh, the picture.
I want to see this picture. I want to see this picture.
It's the same picture we saw on the wall.
No, I didn't. That guy. I want to see this new one. Underrated song, this.
Oh, Beach Boys God Only Knows.
Yep. God only knows what I'd be. I will fight somebody who says that this is not an underrated song.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh. This is oh.
This is trippy.
Oh, now I'm tripping balls.
I'm tripping balls here, guys.
Just like Leonard Nimoy in Baffled.
Oh.
That looks like an arc reactor ring pop, I just realized.
Yeah. He sounds like an evil villain. Oh, they reenacted the.
Yeah, the picture.
Hey, it's the movie poster.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
You could be making a fortune off this house.
You could be making at least $1 million.
Not this house.
Excuse me, seriously, please and thank you.
Just now, Molly Ringwald goes, I'm not selling this house to
Because
nobody.
Molly Ringwald don't sell out, B. Stop me if you've heard this one. A player for the New York Yankees is headed for the IL.
But Aaron Hicks just got DFA'd.
Goodbye, Noah.
Goodbye.
I'm getting some serious Muppets Take Manhattan vibes. Oh God, I'm tripping balls again, aren't I?
Wait, are we? What? Wait, he bought the game?
How?
Oh, they probably, those arcade, those arcade like auction things.
Yeah.
They probably auctioned it off. Oh, I'm sure she's got some great ideas for a game.
Oh, she's got ideas. They want to hear the ideas.
Yeah, I want to hear these ideas, Elle. Yeah, concepts.
Yeah, concepts. Patent pending. Speak from your heart, Elle. God, it's not hard. God, why is she making this hard?
What?
Why?
No,
Why?
no. Whoa, okay.
Oh, okay, here we go.
All right, what's the concept?
Let's hear it.
I want to.
I'm ready to hear this concept. Wow me with your brilliance.
Fantasy sports. Okay. So is this?
You know, I whip Greg's butt in fantasy football all the time.
Wait, fantasy esports? What? What?
I'm sorry. What?
Oh my God! This is a.
Lord help me with this one.
Why does
Lord
it?
help me with this one.
Why hasn't anyone thought of this? This is brilliant. $2 billion.
That's enough to buy Molly Ringwald's beach house. We are bringing fantasy sports back to the people. Fantasy sports back to the people.
Back to the people. Yeah.
Rule 18.
Yeah.
Remember it.
Remember that.
Symbolism.
Yes. Oh, wait, we still got 13 minutes.
Yeah. 6 years later.
Oh. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I want to say that Joey King wore a wig that whole time. Because now her hair is short.
What?
They're still doing
6
this.
years later, they're still doing this crap.
We are living in the age of COVID. I cannot believe the risk you're taking.
No, wait, this is now 7 years later. They're still doing this crap. Nobody's come up with a new idea since. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the new host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Lee Flynn. No, that's wrong. It's live, pal. Noah Flynn. All right, take 2. It's live. I know. Shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, the new host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Noah Flynn.
Good effort. Good job. Well, it makes sense to say it because we're recording this the day after the Heat made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Only took them a week.
You're a rebel in a suit. Suit?
Oh yeah,
She works at Red Hat.
works at some small indie game studio, probably.
Yes, we should.
Yeah. That sounds nice. I will totally take this.
Sounds nice. It sounds sexy.
Yeah. Okay.
Got time? I'll always make time for you, Elle.
Good. More time.
I'm gonna go before this gets even more awkward.
Yeah. Awkward.
Before the revertigo. I'm gonna go before the revertigo hits. Just walking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh wait. Now he's stopping.
Now he stopped. Yeah, we totally know.
Yeah. A kissing booth.
That apparently they're still freaking doing.
Why? Y'all, make this whole damn movie make sense. Make this whole damn movie make sense. Somebody, please, anybody. And now, the blooper reel.
Yes.
Oh God, he didn't make the catch. Why?
No.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
That is just fine.
That is just fine. That should be our new catchphrase for the whenever something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, just say, that is just fine.
That is just fine. We should say that to Mike and he will not get what the hell we're talking about. Ooh.
Polo. Okay, so by the time this comes out on the
Yeah,
the Podfeed stream,
it'll
on
be
the
like,
Pod-
yeah, it's
it'll-
Saturday.
yeah, it'll be Saturday, obviously. So just to let you know, both of this week's episodes are already out. We're talking about the big showdown and Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Not to be confused with Spidey and his amazing friends. You know, Spidey and his amazing friends is actually longer than Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Yes.
And this is why you don't bring a clipboard to a water park. So yeah, both of those episodes are out right now. And next week, we have 2 more shows. Just need to figure out what they are. I have it right here.
Oh,
It's
sex.
it's the thematic week that it's the thematic week. Yeah. We have two actual episodes and 1 mini-sode. Thank you, Brain. Huh. Yeah, we have
Sex box.
Sex Box. Yes. So, yep. We have people going into a box that is on a stage, on a sound stage in Hollywood, in front of God, Country, and Flag, doing it. And then we have Clever Dicks, which is a game show. That's all I know about it. It's hosted by it's a British game show with a clever title.
Yeah. And then we'll talk about the time Mike went to Washington, D.C. 20 years ago.
Yeah. It was a simpler time back then.
No, it wasn't.
Trust me, it was. But that's coming up in the weeks to come right here on It Was a Thing on TV. And Greg has one more thing here.
Yeah, before we end this, let's just tie this up with a little bow, okay? Let's end this era once and for all.
Let's end the era properly.
What did we learn in all these 3 movies?
A great American, RuPaul, once said, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Part of loving yourself is respecting yourself and learning whether or not it is time to say no. And if you have to say yes to everything in order to get some approval, something wrong with you. And that only leads to utter chaos. You're going to lose your best friend, your father, your boyfriend, your side piece, your prospective mother, your prospective stepmother, and your favorite video game. And really, nobody wants that.
But let's be quite clear. Elle and Lee's school. The fact that they're still freaking doing the kissing move, like 6 to 7 years later, that's like become like now the Uri Geller of like fundraiser. No, don't you dare do the Uri Geller. No. Again, that trick, not impressive at all.
No.
No.
Well, it is the end of the era. Whether it's the beginning of something else, well, who the hell knows? Well, we're gonna, Greg. Why don't you and I end this thing so we can go find out what the beginning of something else is?
Yeah, well, this certainly was fun, but you know what? Let's never speak about it again.
Agreed. For Greg, for everybody, and it was a thing. My name is Chico. Thank you so much for listening along with us in our live watch of the Kissing Booth trilogy. Please be kind to each other. Learn how to say no once in a while. God. And we'll see you for the beginning of something else.
Row! It's me, Mario! I'm going to be riding the carts here at the water park.